back to our NCAA football win total series, and we continue here in the Sun Belt. We are now on to Georgia State, moving across the state of Georgia. And Georgia State joined the Sun Belt in 2013, and it's been an up and down go for them. They were 0-12 their first year under Trent Miles, 0-11 their second year, 6-7 the third year in 2015 with a Cure Bowl loss. Trent Miles started 2-8 in 2016, would be fired. They would ultimately finish 3-9 and bring in Sean Elliott. Sean Elliott went to a bowl in 2017 before a 2-win 2018, then 3 straight bowl games before 2022 when he went 4-8. Last year, a good year, but Sean Elliott is gone. He went to South Carolina to be their running backs coach. They bring in a new coach this year. They're bringing in the Georgia running game coordinator Del McGee. But last year started great for them. They opened with wins against FCS Rhode Island and UConn at home before beating Charlotte and Coastal Carolina on the road. They lost to Troy on September 30th, but then beat Marshall and at Louisiana. They were 6-1, and then the wheels fell off. At Georgia Southern, loss. James Madison, App State, losses. At LSU, at Old Dominion. They would still go to a bowl game. They played in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl where they beat Utah State. We look at the team this year, though, and they've got a lot to replace. First of all, they've got to replace their quarterback. Their quarterback with their second leading rusher last year, he's gone. That was Darren Granger, gone. They bring in transfer Zach Gibson. Zach Gibson's not a runner. Pretty accurate quarterback, but definitely not a runner. They also lost Marcus Carroll. He's the running back. They bring in C.J. Beasley from Coastal Carolina, though. At wide receiver, they have to have their role players step up. Tariq Williams was the number 2 receiver last year. He'll be the primary target this year. Kadarius Thompson and Jakias Kreidel will also need to step up. They bring back receivers 2, 3, and 4, all looking to make a big step. Offensive line, they keep the left side of the line, but they have to replace the entire right side. The transfer portal is good there, but shouldn't be a great offensive line, but should be a little bit better in pass protection. On defense, the defense started strong last year, but fell apart. They have Georgia Tech's Kentaya Watson coming in. Gavin Pringle is a corner that should be good. Jeremiah Johnson's a pretty good safety. The defensive secondary should be all right, but they don't create a lot of turnovers. They'll need to figure that out this year. They need to figure out a pass rush as well. Kevin Stewart's an edge rusher. Justin Abrams an outside linebacker. Those two are going to be a big part of that. The biggest issue they had was stopping the run. They don't have a lot of big bodies in the middle. They're going to have to rely on safeties cheating up to stop the run this year, and they really need to do that. They need to eliminate long drives and keep this defense off the field. That means their running game is going to have to be good, and their short passing game. They have the quarterback for the short passing game. He's not much of a runner, though, and there's definitely some concerns with this offensive line. We look at the schedule, and it's a tough one. They open August 31st at Georgia Tech before facing UT Chattanooga at home. They should win, get their first win of the season September 7th. September 14th, they host Vanderbilt, probably a loss there before a bye. Then they host Georgia Southern, probably a loss before another bye. Then they have Old Dominion at home. That's a toss-up. And then they go on the road. October 17th, Marshall. October 26th, App State. November 2nd, UConn. November 9th, James Madison. All 4 of them on the road could easily be a 4-game losing streak for them. November 16th, at home against Arkansas State. That's a toss-up. But then they hit the road again November 23rd for Texas State before hosting Coastal Carolina at home. The win total set at 4.5, and I'm having trouble finding 5 wins. I'm having trouble finding 4. I think this could be a 3-win team here this year. It could be a major struggle. We're going to look at MGM. They have even money on each side at -110. We're going to go ahead and take the under. Georgia State under 4.5 wins this year at -110. If you like this content, make sure to like this video and comment on it. It helps the algorithm. Share it with your friends. Make sure to check us out on all our social medias. Look at the Mountain West series and the Max series, and we'll see you next time.